I just carry that weapon, you know, for self-defense because I got beef with a lot of people for the drug,
With the rise in Albanian drug cartels around Europe, gangs have taken to recruiting children. Through a contact, I'd managed to set up an interview with Basim, who's been trafficking drugs since the age of 13.
How did you start in this line of work?
I was walking one day and a guy came to me to ask me for rolling papers, and I gave him. I take it out from my pocket and I gave him, and he asked me if I smoke weed or anything else. And I said yes. And he said to me he have a lot of things, a lot of drugs at his place. And he asked me if he wants me to buy that drugs for a cheaper price and to sell it for the prices instead for my price, And I accepted, and I started buying weed, like 100 grams, 200 grams for my first time, because I don't know how to work. I just work it by myself. I did not have anyone work with me or learn me how to work. After a few months, I started with cocaine to sell it because it was work with more money. And now I think I will go in another city of Albania and to put on my work different drugs like ecstasy or something else.
So what is the scariest situation that you've been in?
When I was 13 years old, I didn't know any bad things, I was just a good guy, and my friend got beef with the other neighborhood, and they asked me to go, and we wait for them to come in our neighborhood, and they come like 40 guys, and we started fighting. And one of them gets the knife on his hand, and he started running to me to shot. It was a very bad situation, but I didn't get shot. I was lucky because he caught me on the what is it called?
Collar.
Yeah,
The hood.
Yeah, in the hood, and he called me, and his knife goes on the.
In the hood.
Yeah.
And was he 13 years old as well?
No, he was 15 years old.
And he tried to kill you?
Yeah. He stabbed like 2 or 3 guys that day.
Did he get arrested or something?
He got arrested too many times. But for his age, police can do anything just to keep him on the police station like 2 or 3 days,
Have any of your friends been killed?
Yeah, like my friend got killed. He was in the car with his friend and 2 other girls, and the car light on the back to stop. And he get out from the car, and the other guys start fighting with him. And one of them was 15 years old, and my friend was 19 years old. And that guy who was 15 years old gets a knife and shot it on the chest to the heart, and he died in the moment. I was in that neighborhood, but I didn't see the fight scene, I just see the police come there, and the place got surrounded by police.
Are you carrying any weapons?
I just carry that weapon, for self-defense because I got beef with a lot of people for the drug, and it's dangerous to walk without, because you can get shot or stabbed in any time.
How easy is it to get a gun?
It's too easy. I got a gun from black market, but I got it for a cheaper price, like $200, I got with that price because with that gun, somebody else used it for bad things, and he doesn't want to get caught with that gun, and he sell it for cheaper price. But if the police caught me with that pistol, they will see the serial number, and with the serial number, I think somebody shot it.
Yeah. So what was the main appeal of selling drugs for you? Money, power, to impress your friends?
I don't sell drugs to impress my friends because it's not a good thing. But I want to foster money. I don't want to live with family money. I tried to work like a waiter, but it was too hard to have your money because that work doesn't have a lot of money.
Did you ever feel guilty because the person or people you were selling to were addicted to the drugs?
Yeah, I had a lot of clients like that. They come with no money. They started crying to me to give them drugs with no money because they was too addicted and was too hard for them to stay without drugs.
Have you ever nearly been caught while trafficking drugs?
I got caught like 2 years before. Not in prison, but I was with my two friends. One was 14 years old and one was 26 years old. And the oldest one was driving the car, and my friend who was 14 years old was on the passenger seat, and I was on the back. We have on the back of the car I have like 8 kilos, and someone spied us that we have weed with us, and we get out of the car. We started running from the police, but the police started chasing the friend who was in the car. He get the car, run from the police, and the police didn't catch him, and he got gasoline poured into the car and fired.
So you blew up the car?
Yeah. And me and my friend who ran from the police with 8 kilos with us go to an abandoned train, very old train, and we place it there. We stay on the train like 3 days because the police was near us and they didn't know we were there. And after 3 days, we planned it with the guy who was driving the car. We planned it so we tell him if the police chase us and we run from the police, you can find us on the abandoned train. And after 3 days, he comes there and find us. We was 3 days without water, food, or anything else. We just got cigarettes with rolling papers and 8 kilos of weed. No.
So you was living on the train?
Yeah, for 3 days.
Was there anyone else on the train with you?
There were poor people who has no house, no family. They saw us and they got afraid because they saw the 8 kilos of weed and they think we will kill them. But they came to us to fight so we can move on from the train, but we didn't move on because we was in a very dangerous situation. And we started fighting back, and then they go out of the train.
So you had a fight with them and then left the train?
Yeah. So after 3 days, we get out of the train. We go to the friend house and stay there for 2 weeks, I think. And after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we go on the coffee shop. And my friend who was with me was drinking coffee, chilling. And three men comes to a coffee shop, and they look normal people. Yeah. He didn't think it was the police, but there was a civil police, and they called my friend. caught my friend and put him on the floor, arrested, and he did like 2 months on the prison.
No, but you got away.
Yeah, I got away. I was not there with my friend. He was waiting for me, and when I go there, I didn't find him. And when I called him, he didn't answer me. And some people around me tell me about the story that happened.
So you got a lucky escape that day.
Yeah.
What are the police like in Albania?
In Albania, police is too dangerous. They did a lot of operations. Two of them named, the first one is Temple 1 and the second one is Temple 2. And the Albanian gangs is waiting for the operation Temple 3. About the operation of the police is everyone didn't know it where we'll come, just the police know it. And when we'll come, I think it will be the dark day for all of us, because the last operation they did, it was Temple 2, and for one day they caught about more than 200 drug sellers only for one day. And you don't know where that day will come.
So it's like a day where they put all the police on just catching the drug dealers.
Yeah, the police know if I or somebody else sell drugs, but they just let them to sell, to get more clients, to get better money, to get good money from that work. And they, after 2 months, I think, they come to you and caught. You know, they know you sell it, but they don't do anything. They just let you to sell more and more. And when you get caught,
What would your little self think of what you're doing now? Like, you know, as a little kid, what would you think about?
my little kid will think that it's not the dream job he has it when he grow up. I think I don't like that work by myself, but I need the money, you know.
Me, last time we met, you told me you got caught with the drugs. What did you do wrong to get caught?
I have a tattoo here, and some civil police recognized me from that tattoo, and one of them came to me to buy drugs, and he said to me, some other person gave him his number to buy drugs, and I think that's a normal person who wants drugs, you know. I didn't know it was a civil. When I go there to meet with him, the police come from my back, and all of the neighborhood was surrounded by police.
What was it like when you went to prison? Like, do you have any stories? Like, what was your worst days?
It was harder on the first time when you go there, but everyone accept each other, because not everyone there is for drugs or stab things or rob, you know.
So it's different to the UK then, because in the UK, like, you go to prison and people fighting, people's pressure. In Albania, like,
Yeah, I know, but
all stick together.
yeah, but there is a prison only for children who for the age of 14, I think, to the 18. If I am 17 years old and I go there and they put me there for 6 years, I will do there 1 year till I get 18, and 5 other years I will go to the prison with older age, you know.
Do you fear your life?
My only fear in life is to lose family and to not arrive my dreams. That's my only fear.
So you don't personally feel like scared when you're, you know, supplying drugs, or you don't have fear doing that?
No. I don't have a share in that.
Have you ever had any issues, like as in violence, threats, extortions from your clients?
My friend said to me he has another friend who wants 1 kilo of cocaine, and I prepared the cocaine. I get it for him, and when I was going to bring to him the cocaine, he came with 3 other guys older than me, like 26, 27 years old, and they started fighting with me. I got too aggressive and I can't control myself, and I pulled out a knife and I shot him on the leg. I don't want him to kill, but I doesn't want to stab him, but I did it like I don't think in that moment. Can we end the interview?